So last week we tried to go camping. That ended up into basically just a ride in the rain. So we're going to go back up to that same area this week and camp. That's the idea. So some of the ride might look familiar, but we're basically going up into that same area. And supposedly no rain this weekend. Let's try this again.
Another trailer camping trip with a tent, and we came up here last week to do this and it rained.
Yeah.
It started raining on us 20 minutes before we pulled into camp. We pulled in, thought, you know, high hopes that maybe it'll dry up a little bit, maybe we can set up a tent, you know, and rough it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll put up a little video right here showing
what it looked like
1 week ago. So we're going to try this again.
I wanted to repeat it since it's a much better weekend, but it's smoky, but So we came back up here again today, and last week we came up here and the whole campground was empty.
Yeah.
Why did I say campground?
Fire restrictions.
Fire restrictions.
So if you want to have a fire, you have to camp in a Forest Service campground and use a Forest Service fire ring. So I know
it's lame.
It's lame, and this is not what we got all this stuff to do, but we want to have a fire.
We want to have a fire, yeah.
For now.
So that's why I say campground.
Yeah.
So we're going to take you on a tour.
So this is Beaver Creek Campground. I'll put some GPS along the bottom, show you kind of where we're at. We're in site number 1. Well, Suzanne's mostly in site number 1. But it's...
This is what it looks like before.
Yeah, give you the before. We have a table. We have a fire pit that we can use. We did bring a little bit of firewood, but
we're going to go quite some more.
Yeah, when we were here last week, we took a little hike up the mountain, and there's some fallen trees up there that I think we can cut up. So, yeah, so we're going to start getting set up and maybe go get some firewood.
So you know how you watched a YouTube video and saw how to put a tent together and blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
Well, I watched a YouTube video too.
Better than mine?
Tons better than yours.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Like this. How do you like that?
That's pretty impressive.
I know.
So when I did it,
Yeah.
you were complaining.
I didn't complain.
You complained because
Whatever.
the bedding wasn't set up.
Okay, well, check it out. It's done.
You're telling me the bedding's set
I'm not joking. Check it out.
Right.
What?
Come here.
Oh, my hell.
Bring the camera.
Okay. Hold on. Wait.
So
Boom.
that's what you do. That's your trick. You just turn the lights on and off. It looks right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's done.
Yay.
See how good she is. Look at you go, like Davy Crockett. You know, one thing I can say about this campground, so the one that we stayed, the Albert Moser that we stayed at, the first one, that you went around and had to clean up all the garbage.
Yeah, there's not garbage.
This campsite's
Clean.
Yeah. Thank you to whoever.
Yeah.
Although I do see a Coke can.
No, and I think that might be the neighbors.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty. So, last week when we were up here, and we were at the end spot is amazing.
It's got a pretty good view.
It's got a dang good view. It views out.
The tent site is kind of up a little bit.
It's up and it views out through that canyon. I don't know if you can see that canyon, but
And there's a big meadow over there, and the road goes up that canyon.
it's really pretty.
It's like you would open your tent door to...
Yeah.
But it's taken.
There was only one spot here when we got here.
One spot left. Tonight's dinner, very simple. Johnsonville better cheddar
Brats.
brats. These are so good. Wow, could there be any more smoke, I wonder? Dang. remember when we had ATVs and we were camped at Beaver Mountain, and Gage and I went for a night ride up this road. It was our first night ride. And I had the light bar on my four-wheeler, but Gage just
had his headlights. Yeah.
And
it scared the shit out of you.
It wasn't as much fun.
Yeah, because the shadows turn into creatures.
Oh my gosh, every shadow is scary. Now, all of our chores are done.
Oh, we gotta clean up.
All of my chores are done.
That one was Smurf blue, but tan.
Okay, game camera's set up. Got one on that tree facing this way. And I've got one on that tree facing this way.
Now ask him if he's gotten any animals on his game camera.
No.
What?
No. The really sad part is we'll wake up one morning as usual. We'll load up and we'll go home. And then when I get around to it, I'll unload all the cameras onto the computer and kind of go through it. And then it'll be like, oh, let's see what the game camera's got. And it'll be like,
Like, holy shit.
freaking Sasquatch. We're going to get a squatch one of these days. Yeah, that's the thing you got to be afraid of. You're worried about bears. You need to worry about the squatch. Have you ever seen a human body that's been like dismantled by a Sasquatch?
No.
No, you haven't.
Has it happened?
How would you know? They don't leave any traces behind, man.
Oh my God.
They take that dead woman and haul her dead carcass up into wherever they go. Yep. Yeah, we have no way of knowing how many Sasquatch have killed humans because they don't leave any trace.
There's no such thing as a Sasquatch.
Stop.
Oh my gosh.
Stop. There's totally such thing as Sasquatch. It's probably 5 of them on that hill right there. I watched a thing on Netflix. I know how they work.
Oh my hell.
They put a scout on the high point of all the mountain ranges, and I don't know how they do it, if they have radios or what. But
They don't have radios?
Do you really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because how would they buy them?
They steal them off of dead people.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, they have scouts that are stationed on the high points, and they alert the groups. It's like, hey, there's some
Crazy
middle-aged
people.
blonde lady walking through with a MyATVlife
Middle-aged.
sweatshirt on. And so, just so you know, and they'll be like, well, should we just let her go?
Yes.
Or should we... You just kind of disappear. People disappear all the time.
Oh my gosh.
And there's an explanation for it. But that's how they do it. They set scouts on the top of all the high points around it, and they alert the group.
Well, hopefully I don't sleep in too late tomorrow.
Why?
Because I want to get up and I want to go for a walk.
Watch out for squatches. That's usually when they're out too.
Oh my gosh. You're such a dick.
There's a way to be careful.
Get me a dog.
What's a dog gonna do?
Bark.
And
Distract him. Help me run away.
You can't outrun a squatch.
I can have my dog attack them.
So you want to get like an Irish wolfhound or something?
No. Oh gosh, Dave.
I personally believe that any dog is going to see a Squatch and go, I'm out. Like, lady, you are on your own. And then Lassie will come back here and I'm like, where'd Mama go, girl? And she'd just be like, I don't want to talk about it.
Lassie?
I haven't named it yet. So that does it for us for tonight. We're just going to sit out here and hang out and let the fire burn down and go to bed. So Suzanne wants to go a different way home.
Yeah. It's all about the trails, right?
Hey,
Yes.
see you in part 2.